Hello. Hello guys, good morning and welcome to Exampur. Good morning everyone. And I hope my audio and video both are reaching to you properly. Please uh, comment in the comment box and please inform me that I'm audible and visible to you. Both audio and video both are reaching to you. Please confirm me. Okay guys, in the last session we discussed about the NCERT of the all subject, which NCERT is important. Okay. And in today's session, we will discuss the NCERT of the geography only. What is the syllabus of the UPSC Civil Services examination and how NCERT help to prepare that syllabus? Okay. So NCERT has many aspects as for your civil services examination, because NCERT provides you, NCERTs make your base strong, and if you have a stronger base, then your preparation for civil services examination would be easier. Okay, would be easier, and you will get a good marks in your examination in your prelims level and as well as your mains level. Okay, so NCERT of the geography, which NCERT is important for the geography, and whether old NCERT is also required or not. It is a big question for many students. The student get confused that old NCERT is also important. Yes, in some you can say the some chapters or some classes NCERT of the old edition is also important for you. Like the class 11th, second part of the old NCERT is important. Class 9th, first part, class 9th and 10th old NCERT is also important, and you will get some important information from there. So, firstly, you should read the new NCERT from 6 to 12, and somewhere where the class 9th and class 11th NCERT of the old edition is also required, then you should go there on the old NCERT. Okay. So NCERT of the geography, according to me, if you think like me, NCERT of the geography is a well-designed geography, well-designed NCERT book. And if you understand the NCERT of geography from 6 to 12, then you will make your all important concept in your mind. And I think you will very clear in the concept, and all the maximum question, especially in the civil services examination, prelims as well as mains, you will get from the NCERT section. If you have tendency, if you have the skill to develop or relate the NCERT theoretical portion with the current affair, then it would be very easier. It would be very easy to you to predict the question for mains examination in your civil services examination. Okay, so in civil services main examination, mostly question come from the section which is in the news. Okay, and if you are regularly aware with the current affairs, if you are regularly aware with the current event, what happening around the world and the nation, then you can easily relate the thing to the your traditional section. And if you have the tendency to relate the traditional section, then you will easily predict the question for the mains examination. Okay, so I think in geography or NCERT of the geography I has important role in your preparation. Okay, so firstly, sometime there is a question whether we should read the new NCERT or old NCERT. So firstly, you should read the new NCERT. Okay, new NCERT. Every chapter of the NCERT, and I think every line of the NCERT is important. From 6th to 12th, you should read the NCERT chapters or NCERT's book of the geography, and you can ignore the 12th second part. You can ignore the one section that is related to the practical in the geography, that is not relevant for civil service examination. So you can ignore that book of the geography that is related to the practical work of the geography. Okay, so geography is a scientific subject, geography is a practical subject, and that is why the practical workbook also, or the practical book is also applied in your academics. Okay, but here we are not studying for the academics because we are studying for the civil service examination, and that is why there is no requirement of the NCERT of the practical. Okay, so practical NCERT book which is related to the practical in the geography, that is not relevant, and you can easily ignore that book. Okay, so firstly you should go through class 6 to class 12 NCERT, and then old NCERT, the relevancy of the old NCERT at the present time, class 9th and class 12th. Class 9th and class 11th NCERT has some relevancy because this NCERT has related to the physical geography, and some important concept of the physical geography is given in this NCERT in easy way. Okay, so it is related to the physical geography, and there's some important concept which is important for us at the present time, which is given in this NCERT and in the very easy manner. Okay, so you can take the help from old NCERT as well, but firstly you have to depend on the NCERT of the new edition. Okay, so first more dependency would be on new NCERT, and you can take a reference of the class 9th and class 12 during the concept building. Okay, so it is your NCERT geography NCERT. What is the syllabus of the geography in civil services examination? And you know that geography played a crucial role at every stage of the examination. Okay, so geography play crucial role at every stage of the examination. If you are preparing for prelims examination, geography has an important role. If you prepare for the mains examination, geography and the related subjects, or the geography which provide the base for other subjects, has an important role in the mains examination. And during your personality test or interview, geography or the location or the other thing which are related to the geography also important. So this subject has a relevancy in your civil service examination, and that is why you should pay attention on this subject properly. Okay, so if you properly prepare the things, then you will you are able to build your concept. Okay, so today we are going to firstly discuss the syllabus of the geography, and then we relate the syllabus of the UPSC with the NCERT. Okay, so here in today's session we will discuss the syllabus of the UPSC and how this section of the syllabus of the UPSC can be covered by the NCERT. Okay, so this interrelation should be known by you, and if you know this interrelation, then it would be easier to prepare the things. Okay, so firstly you should know your syllabus, and your syllabus geography is mentioned at prelims level as well as at mains level. Okay, so geography is in your syllabus at the prelims stage as well as the mains stage. In the prelims stage, it is also in the GS paper 1. Okay, and in the mains stage, it is also in the GS paper 1. GS paper 1. You know, in prelims, there is a two paper, GS paper 1, and the another paper is the CSAT. Okay, it is the CSAT paper, and in the mains level, there is a GS paper 1, GS paper 2, GS paper 3, and GS paper 4. There is a 4 paper of the general studies, but here only 1 paper of the general studies, and that is the in the form of the multiple choice question. Okay, if you assess your previous year question paper, if you analyze your previous year question paper, then you will find that geography has an important role, And if the geography is associated with the environment and ecology, then you will get sometimes the number of questions from this section were you can say the number of from this section were 30 to 35 questions. Okay, so 30 to 35 question out of 100 question has important percentage or as important ratio. Okay, so 30 to 35% section which is related to the geography plus environment and ecology. Okay, so if the environment and the geography is combinedly asked as a 30 to 35 question in your prelims examination, that means it has important role, and your cutoff is near about the 50 questions, 50 plus 5 plus minus 5. Okay, 50 plus minus 5 question is your cutoff in your prelims examination, and total question related to this section is 30 to 35. That means it has the crucial importance, it has the crucial role in your prelims qualification. Okay, in your mains examination, GS paper 1, half section in GS paper 1, there is a 3 section. That is, first section is related to the history, second section is related to the Indian society, and the second section is related to the geography, and the third one is Indian society. And this paper is 250 marks. Okay, this paper contains 250 marks, and out of the 250 marks, you can say near about the 100 marks is related to the geography. Near about the 100 marks is related to the geography in GS paper 1. That is directly from geography section. And the section, if you prepare your geography, if you build your concept in the geography subject, then you will get benefited by 2 other subjects. You will get the combo preparation of the 2 other subjects. One subject is environment. You will get the base of the environment and ecology. And the second one is the disaster management. You will get your base for environment and ecology, and the second subject that is the important that has related to the geography, that is the disaster management. So environment and ecology, it consists 2 or 3 questions, and from disaster 1 to 2 questions. So if you can get say there is a 50 marks, minimum 50 marks. So 100 marks in GS paper 1, approximate 50 marks in GS paper 3, that is related directly from the geography section. So geography has important role in your examination, in your preparation. Okay, so I think this is we should know what is in our syllabus and how that syllabus can be completed or can be completed by the NCERT study. Okay, so NCERT study is very important for us. Okay, that is why you should go through the NCERT, and here I will suggest you which class NCERT is related to which topic and how we should prepare, what should be our approach to prepare these topics. Okay, how you can relate the things with your current events. Okay, current event is very important, so I always suggest you, please focus on the newspaper, always be updated. Okay, always be updated with the current events at the national and international level. Okay, because if you aware with the current events, then you can easily relate the thing from your traditional section. Okay, all the things, all the traditional section is not important, not equally important, but the topic which has in the news, okay, the topic which is in the news, if the related thing from that news is in your syllabus, that means that point of the syllabus is important for particular year or for that particular examination or particular year's examination. So firstly, we should pay attention on the mains syllabus, and then after we will come at the prelims syllabus. So in the main syllabus, there is a 3 para is written in your 3 para are written in your syllabus, and the first para is the distribution of the key natural resources across the world. including South Asia and the Indian subcontinents, factors responsible for the location of primary, secondary, and tertiary sector industries in various parts of the world, including India. Okay, the last line is very interesting, including India. Okay, sometime people started to study the world history. World history, when he keep this word in the mind, they always ignore the India. India is also the part of the world. Firstly, you should know that India is also the part of the world. India is not apart from the world. Okay, India is not apart from the world. India is also the part of the world. In the world, there are many countries, and among these countries, one country is called the India. So India is also the part of the world, and that is why in this syllabus it is clearly mentioned, including the India, including the India. Okay. So first, distribution of the key natural resources, and if you take your NCERT, class 8th NCERT, okay, class 8th NCERT, new NCERT, we are talking about the new NCERT. Class 8th NCERT, the chapter or the title of this book is Resources. The title of this book is the Resources. Okay, Resources. So if you read this line, distribution of the key natural resources across the world, including the South Asia and the Indian subcontinents. Okay. So firstly, you should know about the what is the resource. And to make the basic understanding about the resource, you should go through the class 8th NCERT. Class 8th NCERT is completely define the resources. Okay, what are the resources? What type of the resources is found? Which type of resource is the renewable resources? Which type of the resource is the non-renewable resources? Which type of the energy resource, mineral resource, soil, land, air, all the things that can be used by the human for their development, for their growth, is terms as the resource. So for better understanding of this line of your syllabus, you should go through the NCERT of the class 8. If you read this NCERT properly, and if you build the concept of this chapter or about the resource, then this point would be very comfortable. You would be very comfortable to study this section of your chapter. Okay, so firstly build the concept and then come to your syllabus. Okay, so key natural resources. In old NCERT, class 6, 7th and 8th, in old NCERT of the geography, there is a world section, there is some world natural resources distribution was there in that NCERT. But in the new NCERT is designed differently from the old NCERT. So if you want to know about the key resources or the key natural resources at the regional basis, then you can take the help of old NCERT of the class 6, 7th and 8th. Because in the class 6, 7th and 8th NCERT, there is a regional geography. Regional geography means if you pick up any region, then you studied all the things, which type of the resources is found at that particular place, which type of the agricultural activity is done at there, and which type of the economic activities is done here at that particular place. So all the things is studied in comprehensive manner for a region, and this type of the section of geography is called the regional geography. And here especially mentioned as the South Asia, including the South Asia and the Indian subcontinent. So here you have to study the world key natural resources, especially focus on you cannot ignore the South Asia. So which type of the natural resources is found in the South Asia, including the India? Okay, in the South Asia and Indian subcontinent. So what is the difference in the South Asia, and which nations are come into the South Asia or under the South Asia, and which nations are associated with the Indian subcontinent? You have to clarity in this thing. So in Indian subcontinent, which type of the resources is found in South Asia, which type of the key resources found. That means you have to focus on this as well as the world resources. So it's not meaning that you have ignored or you should ignore the world key resources. So firstly focus on the world key resources and then especially focus on the South Asia and Indian subcontinent. So if you want to prepare this thing, firstly go to class 8th NCERT, read about the resources, understand about the resources, and then come to the syllabus. Is it clear? Class 8th NCERT and then class 10th NCERT. Class 8th and class 10th NCERT. Factors responsible for the location of the primary, secondary and the tertiary sector industries. So if you want to study this point, you should know about the what factors are responsible in the location of the industries. Okay, what factors are responsible in the location of the industry? Which type of the industry should be located at which place? And it depends upon the availability of the raw material and availability of the market and the availability or the transport resources. Okay, transport mediums. Okay, or transport means. So three factors are important factors. On the basis of this, or the three factors which recognize or which determines the location of any factory. So you should go through this location of any factory to the industry chapter of class 10th NCERT. Okay, class 10th NCERT is economic NCERT, economic geography. So you should go through class 10th NCERT about the industry, which type of the industry is found, or how we can locate any industry at any particular place. What factors are responsible, or what factor determine the location of any industry. Okay, the second section of the syllabus is important geophysical phenomena such as earthquakes, tsunami, volcanic activities, cyclone, etc. Important geophysical phenomena such as earthquake, tsunami, volcanic activity, cyclone, etc. Here, such as any it means there is some example that is given by commission. It's not mean that you only prepare these topics. Okay, this is only for instance, this is only for example, not this is the topic that has been mentioned by the UPSC to prepare. This is the topic, for example, important geophysical phenomena. Okay, important geophysical phenomena. If any other phenomena apart from these things also happen, that is also important for your examination. These are the examples. For the clarity, the UPSC or the commission has mentioned these phenomena. Such type phenomena or the geophysical phenomena is important for your examination. Geophysical phenomena means if any geographical activities, if any activities which make the change in the physical appearance of the earth, that is the geophysical phenomena, or has the physical impact on the earth, that means it is the geophysical phenomena. And the geographical features and their location, change in critical geographical features including water bodies, ice cap and the flora and fauna and effects of the such changes. So change in their location including the water body, that means if there is a change is seen, or that there is a change is happening in any geographical feature, if the area of any desert is expanding, if the size of any ice cap or the glacier is contracting, that means it is also the important phenomena and that is related to the geography. So you should study about these things. So clearly this is mentioned in your syllabus that you should study about this thing and how these changes that is happening on the earth's surface will affect the flora and fauna. So what is the relation of that changes with the organism that is found on the earth's surface? It is also clearly mentioned in your syllabus. That means what is the consequences of the changes and why these changes are happening, why these changes happen at that place and at our Earth. Okay. So if the glacier is melting, the size of the glacier is contracting. So what would be the effect of that thing? What would be the effect of that phenomena? Okay. So glacier melting, and the UPSC has asked repeatedly 2 times the question from the Arctic and Antarctica region. Glacier melting is it is, you can say, a big challenge before the contemporary world, before the modern world or the present world. Because if the contraction of the glacier or the melting of the glacier, rate of the melting of the glacier is high, that means after a certain time period, after a time period, all the glacier will be melt. Okay, if all the glacier will be melt, that means it will be a result of the sea level rising. It would be the result of the sea level rise. Okay, so sea level will rise, and all the consequences that is related to the sea level rise will see. We will see all the consequences in the future. This is the second point that is mentioned in your mains examination syllabus, GS paper 1. Salient features of the world: physical geography, geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, biogeography, environmental geography. Okay, salient feature of the world: physical geography. Physical geography, in which the physical geography you can involve the geomorphology. First section of the physical geography. There are 5 sections in the physical geography. Second is the climatology. Third is the oceanography, and the fourth is the biogeography, and the fifth one is the environmental geography. If you study the environmental geography, it would provide the base for your ecology and environment section that is mentioned in GS paper 3. So you can prepare 2 things with a single effort. You can cover the 2 part of the syllabus in different paper with a single effort. Okay, so there is a 5 section that is combinedly known as the physical geography, and you should study about the physical geography. For the physical geography, firstly you should go your class 11 NCERT. That is fundamental of the physical geography. This is the name of the book, is the fundamental of the physical geography. Fundamental of the physical geography, it means all the things is clearly mentioned in the easy language, so you can easily understand this book. So it is not easy task. Okay, to understand class 11 fundamental of the physical geography is not easy task. Okay, so you should pay attention, you should make effort to understand the class 11th NCERT at the first time. Repeat this book as much as possible for you, so you will get the cleaner or easier concept. Okay, so geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, biogeography and environmental geography. In this class 11 book, geomorphology, climatology and oceanography as given in very good manner. You can say it is this section has given in very good manner. Biogeography is not as much as required for our syllabus, and environmental geography. So you read this biogeography and environmental geography from class 11th plus class 10th and class other classes like the class 6, class 7. Some section has been mentioned in lower classes of this biogeography and the environmental geography. Okay, so this is our syllabus for the mains, and you should go through the NCERT of that section. One important information, that is if you are preparing for the government examination, or any your known person are preparing for government examination, so please suggest him or her to download the Exampur application, Exampur official application. Why he should be download this application? Because all the things which are essential, which are important for any examination, and the many things that is the basic requirement of any aspirant. So all that basic requirements are available at this application at the free of cost. So you can suggest that person to download this application. The first important feature of this application is free subject wise and topic wise quizzes with the report card. If you want to check yourself, then you go on this application, download this application, register yourself and join the free quizzes. Okay, you can join the free quizzes with your report card. That means you will get the result of that, your answer, with what answer you will give in during the quiz. All the job related alerts, whether it is related to the admit card or vacancy or any other thing, you can get all the job related alerts at this application. All exams previous year PDFs with the solution. Okay, so previous year question is very important. Previous year question is basically the mirror of examination. This is the mirror of examination. You can predict your what would be your question, what would be your paper in upcoming examination. So on the basis of the previous year question paper, you can assess yourself. You can make your assessment on the basis of the previous year question paper. So almost all examination previous year question paper in the form of the PDF with the solution is available on this application. So you must join this application. You must download this application and suggest the people who are related to you to download this official application of the Exampur. Okay. And the one important thing, free full length and the sectional test with the report card. There is a free full length, sectional test, full length test. All the things are available on this platform. You can join. If you study any topic, then you go to on this application and take the test and evaluate yourself what is the level of your preparation at the present time. So this is the best medium, this is the best means to assessment yourself. Okay. And one important thing is daily, weekly and the monthly current affair. Okay. So all the new events that is that is happening around the world and that is happening in the world, you can get the access, you can get the information about that current events at the weekly level, monthly level and the daily level at the free of cost on this Exampur official application. And the one important thing, Exampur is conducting the free all India scholarship test with the report card. So here is an opportunity to get the scholarship through the test. If you appear in the scholarship test, if you fulfill your all criteria, that is the requirement of that scholarship test, then you will get or you will benefited with the scholarship by the Exampur. Okay, so these are the important features. These are, I think, distinct feature that is that consists the Exampur official application. So please download this application. If you downloaded this application, then suggest your known persons who are preparing for the civil services or any government examination. Okay. So I think download this application from your mobile Play Store and then get registered yourself with your number or email ID. Okay. So this is your important information so that you will get benefit from the Exampur official application. Okay. So we will move to the next section of our syllabus, that is the syllabus that is related to the Indian geography. So firstly, you should understand the thing about what is the word and what is the Indian geography. What are the differences is between the Indian and the world geography. So if you know about the geography, so geography is basically a subject in which we study about the earth. So geography is nothing but it is the study of the earth. Study of the earth. The literally meaning of the geography is the study of the earth. And if you study the earth, you know that the different nations or the many nations or the many countries are located on the world. And during the study of the earth, we categorize the earth into two parts. One is the continents and the another is the in the form of the ocean. Continents and the ocean. And then these continents consist the many countries, and that many countries are collectively known as the world. That many countries are collectively known as the world. So if we understand, we study the earth, then we will get the here is a word is found. If it is the word, that means there is a many country. So firstly you should pay attention whether India is the part of the world or not. So you will get answer that India is also the part of the world. India is not apart from the world. India is also the part of the world. So why we does not consider the India in the world geography? Yes, India is the part of the world geography, but we are living in the Indian. We lives in the India. India is our native nation. India is our native country. So we have to know more about the India, and that is why we segregate India from the world, and we study deeply about the India in the geography. A simple example of this: if you have your house in your locality, in your mohalla, you can say, so you know more information about your home with comparison to the other homes that is located in your mohalla. And the same example you can apply here. India is our nation, India is our country. So we should know more about the nation, we should know more about the India, and that is why we segregate India from the world for the study purpose. So there is no difference in the world geography and Indian geography. Indian geography is the geography section in which we study deeply about the India. Okay, so you cannot segregate India from the world, but for the study purpose, for the information purpose, we segregate India from the world. Okay. So world, India is also the part of the world, but we study about the India deeply. We study about the India deeply, and that is why it is termed as the Indian geography. If we are studying in the India, if we are the citizen of the India, then we are studying the Indian geography. Imagine if we are not Indian, if suppose if we was not Indian, okay, if we born in the Japan, then why we should study the Indian geography? We would study the geography of the Japan. So we would study about the world geography as well as the Japanese geography. The citizen of USA focused on the USA's geography or American geography. So they studied the world geography as well as the American geography. The people of the Brazil people studied the Brazilian geography. They does not study about the Indian geography. As same, we are the Indian, and that is why we study the Indian geography, because India is our native nation and we deeply study about the Indian geography. This is the difference between the Indian and the world geography. So never, if anybody asks you, that India is the part, why we does not study the India in the world geography? Yes, we studied the India in the world geography, but we study especially Indian geography because we are the people, we are the citizen of the India. Okay, what is the syllabus of the Indian geography, and which subjects, which class NCERT is relevant for that point of the subject? Okay, so first, Indian geography, basic of India. What is the location of the India? Latitude, longitude, time zone, etc. What are the neighbors? What are neighbors of the nation? Important states and their position, states with international boundaries. So basics of India you can cover you can go the NCERT of class 9th and class 11th. Okay, class 9th is related to the Indian geography, class 11th NCERT is related to the Indian geography. So first chapter of the class 9th NCERT, first chapter of class 11th NCERT is related to the India and its location. India and its location, the basic of the India. What is the location of the India? Which cities are located at which places? Okay, what are the location of the cities? Latitude, what is the concept of the latitude? What is the concept of the longitude? And what is the Indian latitudinal extension? What is the longitudinal extension of India? All the things are related. All the things are given in your class 9th as well as in class 11th NCERT. So when you start to read the NCERT, when you start to read the Indian geography, then go through this section or this NCERT that is specialized, especially designed about the Indian geography. Class 9th and class 11th NCERT. Neighbors. Okay, so neighbor is important. Neighbors are important. Neighbors are important for any nation. Our neighbors, and sometime question is designed from these neighbor sections. Okay, so which are our which neighbors has shared the land boundary, which neighbors share the water boundary. So you should know about our neighbors. Okay, this is important thing, and question could be asked from this section. Important states of the India, states and their position. Question is many times UPSC has been asked the question from this point. Once UPSC has asked on the basis of the latitude. Okay, so UPSC has given some feature of the one state and then asked at the same latitude which another state is located. You give the answer. Okay, so this type question could be asked in your examination. So you, I think you should observe. You should keep your deep observation about the state, their locations, their cities, their capitals. Okay, of the India. And for this, you should go with map. Map. If you don't purchase till now, if you didn't purchase the map of till now, then you should purchase the Oxford Student Atlas. Oxford Student Atlas. This atlas is very important, very essential for civil services aspirant. So at least one atlas you contain in your book list, and that is the Oxford Student Atlas. And another atlas you can choose it, Orient Black Swan. Orient Black Swan. Okay, so Orient Black Swan or Oxford Student. Don't purchase the Oxford School. Okay, so Oxford School is not good as much as Student Atlas. So I suggest you don't purchase the Oxford School Atlas. So states with the international boundaries. So these two topics should be covered with the atlas or with the map. Okay, should be atlas and map. The physical feature of the India. Physical feature of the India. It is also the physical feature of India is Himalayas, geological formation, climate, vegetation, soil, biodiversity, physiographic division, major past significance. The Great North Indian Plains, that physical features, India has been divided into the six physical zone or the physical physiographical region. India has been divided into 6 physiographical region, in which the northern mountainous region, first one is the northern mountainous region, second is the northern plain, third is the peninsular plateau, fourth is the coastal plain, fifth is the our islands, and the sixth one is the desert. Okay, so you should know about these things, and for this purpose, for this study, for this topic of your syllabus, you should go at the class 9th and class 11th NCERT. So class 11th and 9th NCERT, would cover this section of your syllabus. River system. River system also, river system. If you studied about the river system, if you know about the river system in our syllabus, there are Himalayan rivers, peninsular river, river basin, regional development and planning, hydropower projects, major dams, west flowing and the east flowing rivers, and interlinking of the rivers. These are the important points. These are the important topics which is related to the river system. So you should prepare these things from class 9th and 11th NCERT, and all of these things are related to the current. So you should update yourself from current section, regional development and the planning, RDP, which type of the RDP is doing at the present time, hydropower projects and the major dams, okay, and the west flowing and the east flowing rivers, interlinking of the rivers. These topics are related to the current, and the anything which has associated with these things, if that thing is in news, that means that would be important for your examination. So prefer the class 9th and class 11th NCERT for your class 9th and class 11th NCERT for your Indian geography preparation. Okay. In climatic section, in Indian geography, climatic section, the monsoons driving mechanism, El Nino, La Nina, etc. Okay. Monsoons. Okay. Monsoons is also mentioned in class 11th NCERT. Monsoon is also mentioned in class 11th NCERT. So you should go through that class 11th NCERT, and class 11th NCERT is well designed. 11th NCERT, I think second part. Okay, so 11th, in the 11th there is two NCERT. First one is related to physical, fundamental of the physical geography, and the second one is related to the Indian geography. So you should go through the Indian geography of the class 11th for your Indian geography syllabus cover. Okay, if you want to cover the Indian geography syllabus, so firstly read the class 9th and class 11th NCERT. Okay, and these topics would be covered from that section. The next one is the season and the cyclones, or the cyclones would be covered in the physical geography, or you can say in climatology section. Climatology section. So cyclones, that is related to the India. Why India is a cyclone prone region, and what is states and which states has more effect of the cyclone in the nation. You should know about this. And cyclone is also considered as the disaster in the India, and you should know about the what is the disaster management related to the cyclone. So you can link these topics or these things. If you prepare this thing in a very clearly manner, then you can relate these things with your other section of the syllabus. That is, this section is related to the disaster management of your GS paper 3. Okay, so geography provides the base for the environment and the disaster management, and somewhere you can say that the geography also provide the base for your economic section or of the economy GS paper 3. Okay, the mineral and the industries, mineral distribution, industrial policies and the location. Mineral distribution. Minerals are the resources, and I told you that the resources, especially if you want to build your concept about the resources, then firstly go to the class 8th NCERT. The chapter name, the topic, you can say the title of the book is the resources. Okay, so resource or the mineral distribution is of the resources you can cover from class 8th NCERT of the geography. Agriculture. Agriculture is important section, and the relevance of the agriculture, or you can say the importance of agriculture, is stalling at the present time. Okay, if the relevancy of the agriculture is important or the tolling, that means if you pick the paper of the UPSC in 2020, I hope 2019, the question from the agriculture section, the question came from the agriculture section was I think around the 10 questions from the single section. So agriculture is an important section. You make the concept of the agriculture in your class 12th NCERT. Okay, so class 12th NCERT is related to the mineral and the agriculture, 12th NCERT. So you should read about the class 12th NCERT for this section. Okay, new class 12th NCERT. Natural vegetation, flora and fauna, all the things are related to the NCERT. I hope this session would help you to decode the things, how you relate your syllabus with your NCERT. So don't make the sequence, don't try to make the sequence that firstly we study the class 6 NCERT, then after class 7, then 8. So there is no requirement. If you are preparing world geography or the physical geography, pick the books, pick the NCERT, where the physical section has been mentioned in the NCERT, read that section. Okay, this is called the topic wise reading of the NCERT. If you are preparing for the Indian geography, that means your class 11th and class 9th NCERT should be on your table during the preparation of the class of the Indian geography. So try to make the things smarter, try to make the things more easier, try to think more easier, not make the complexity of the things. So I think this would be help you in your preparation. I hope you enjoyed this session. So please don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel, like the video and share this video. We will meet in the next session. Thank you so much.